Right, went to Hill End on the weekend, but the camera was playing up, so I couldn't video anything down there. But I'm back now, and I've done a little bit of clean up, and I've got this left in my bucket, so I'll do is clean it out, and I'll let you know as I go along if we find anything else. Didn't do too bad down there. Got quite a few specks in this one little area that I was in. Quite happy. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a little while, and I'll show you what I've got there. Righto, catch up. Right, got it in the sieves here. It's not a lot, but it's where I was. It was throwing up quite a lot of nice size specks. Yeah, probably about 20-30 to a pan. So I was running out of time, so I just got this stuff, and I decided, well, I'll bring it back here, and I'll clean it up here and see how I go. I got out of that bucket, and I've gone through it, and it's sort of like it was really caked in there, like they'd gone like cement just from travelling in the back of the car for 500 kilometres. So, you know, where I got it from is probably been in the ground there, I suppose, millions and millions of years, because doesn't look like anyone had ever dug in this part. But it was a new bit that was washed down off the creek, and it slowly had collapsed off the side of the banks, and there was just that much quartz there. I couldn't go past it. I had to just had to have a look. Anyway, if we find anything, I'll come back and I'll show it to you. Righto, catch up. When you clean this stuff up, like, you know, especially if you go at Hill End, you clean up pretty good, because it just looks like any ordinary rock, but it's just really cluggy. Look at that, just clay. You can mould it. If any gold hits that, it's not going anywhere. And that's what I've been finding in my cleanups in the last couple of days. If you get that clay, give it a really good wash. Like this has been soaking in water for the last 2 days, and been bashed in the back of the car for over 500 kilometres, and it's still all gluggy. Like, and there's a heap in there. And as you get down to the smaller bits, there's just that much. You've really got to get in there and get your hands dirty and squeeze that clay and dissolve it as much as you can. And if you can't dissolve it, don't throw it out without checking it with well, hopefully you got a Falcon MD20, and go over it with one of those, and you'll probably be guaranteed you'll find fine gold in that. Righto. Righto. Oh, sorry about that. Righto. Come over here. I've just found myself a nice little piece. If I can find him. Look out the side, so sorry if I'll just put my finger down near it. Right there. That's the biggest piece I've got this weekend. And I'll try and pick him up. And yes, he's only a little picker, but, and what's he got? Try and focus this a bit better for you. Looks like he's got a bit of quartz, and he's still got a lot of that mud around him. But I'll clean him up later, and I'll give you a look at him. Still see the mud in the grooves there. So let's hope we'll find something else. Righto. Righto. I've gone through there, the next one. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got 5. And I didn't find anything in there yet that I can see by my eyes, but I'll remember what I said, don't throw that stuff away until you've gone over it with your Falcon MD20, because there's stuff in there there's a lot of little bits of clay in there, and it just may be flour gold or small pickets that you just can't see with your eye. If it's what I've found since I've been using this machine is if there is any gold in any of those specks, which I'll stick my finger in there and show you the size of it, more than likely if there's a stone in there with gold in it, the gold will be on the bottom, because it's the heaviest part of the rock usually, and you're just not going to see it unless you pick every single one of those up and turn them over. And I don't think there's too many mad people in the world that'll do that. I class myself as mad because I go over with the MD20, but I've got fine gold here to prove that, you know, being a little bit mad does pay off. But anyway, come back here. This is my last one. Let's get a bit of washing detergent, put it in there, just in case there's floury gold in there. We don't want, when we turn it over, to spill out and come out over the top of the bucket. So hopefully that'll help sink it to the bottom. But anyway, I'll clean this one up. Hopefully we'll see some nuggets in there. If we don't, well then we'll go over to the blue bowl, and whatever's in that bucket we'll have a go and see what we found. Righto, thanks. I'll be back with you. Sorry about that.